Oh, wow. Okay.
So we must talk about Mmuso Worship.
Yeah.
Maybe before we talk about Mmuso Worship, let's talk about where it comes from.
Yeah. 2000 and what?
10.
10, yeah.
Yeah,
2010.
Yeah.
You wrote a song with Manqoba from Pietermaritzburg. You guys were living together.
Yes.
Wrote 2 songs and you wanted to record them.
Yeah. I think if you compare the songs we recorded in 2010,
Yeah.
it just don't think I know.
No ways. Bambele, go Jehovah, to Yahweh. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how I got introduced to Soul when you guys wanted to record those songs.
Yeah.
And we called in a few friends to just put that together. And then what happened then after that?
Then we decided to perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, okay, let's then perform. I think we performed at the church we were part of.
Yeah.
Then we performed it, and we're like, oh, people are responding well. And then I think we started getting invites.
Yeah.
Invites, yeah, to go to weddings. There was a wedding where we didn't eat.
I was not there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could sense, could know. This is something.
There's got an issue. So yeah. Then we did that. Then we did the Eastern Cape trip.
Yes, 21st birthday.
Yeah. They said to us they have a big
everything. The budget was 11,000 just for
they
us.
said $500,000.
Oh, half.
Yeah, they said to us the budget is $500,000.
Yeah.
And so we go in there excited.
We slept in the middle of meal plants.
Yeah, it's very cool. I think it was workers' quarters.
Actually.
Yeah, I think it was workers' quarters where we slept.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But that's like a few years down the line.
Yeah.
Before then, we had already started getting some kind of recognition, I guess, in the community.
Yes.
Like you were saying, universities were calling us to minister and be a part of that.
And a few churches.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that we have kept, I think, across since then has always just been, it's been a friendship thing.
Yeah.
Which is actually making this season tricky because there's a business side of it that's coming along. So since then, everyone was just friends. We never charged anyone. Wherever they gave us 500 rands, we would eat it, or whatever. And it was always just been about friendship and ministry, just wanting to minister. Man, I think we just loved seeing people singing the songs.
True,
worshiping with us and all of that. So that was nice.
And I think that the big transition was when you felt the urge to start a church.
Yeah.
We were at a worship night not far from where we are right now, and there was a guy there from Elevation Worship, and after that meeting you were like, you came to like, I think it's time. It's time.
Yes.
Yeah, and obviously by then we had already had our footing. I think Tsohle was already a thing by then.
Yes.
So we had quite a bit of following, and then eventually it became Mmuso from that moment.
Yeah.
And how was that for you, transitioning from having this music group and now you feel this urge and all of that is happening?
You know, I've always just been big dream. I want to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I think that moment for me, I felt like it's what everything had led to. Remember when we were sold? We always say soul will become a church, inspired by Jesus' culture. So then Soul died a natural death.
A very natural one.
We're at McDonald's in Pretoria East.
Woodlands.
In Woodlands, when you say, okay, it's over. It's not you, it's me. And Soul died. It didn't die. It's just that
it evolved.
It evolved.
It evolved.
We grew in different, and then we did our own different things. And man, that dream has always been there for me to say, the church thing must come. And that guy, I think, him being a musician and the production on that day, just everything was happening. And being so, I think, a contact point, because we've always been inspired by Elevation Church.
Yeah.
So seeing someone from Elevation close.
Yeah. Who's from South Africa,
From
actually.
South Africa, yes, he's from South Africa. But he was here. It was a contact point for me to say, in fact, this thing is possible, because he's from South Africa and he was there. And now, I was like, this thing is possible. And then I said, because it has always been about friendship, I reached out to you guys and said, guys, I'm ready. Let's do this. And we knew what we wanted to do, but we didn't know, none of us had started the church. We didn't know where to go. And then we met in my house. And one of the things when we met for the first time, it was clear that music is going to be a big part of what we're doing. So that was, it's as if it was the church and the music, this two must happen like any other thing, but this two, so there was an intentionality around making sure, and we were clear that worship is our redemptive gift as a church, and that's why we started seeing a lot of musicians coming, because most of them actually we did not invite.
Yeah, I think we invited them in the beginning. Remember when we did the first single for our city?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, keeper of heaven.
Next.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was our first time we invited once more officially to we're doing this thing.
Yeah.
Can you help us out, in fact?
Yes.
And then he decided,
now he's been helping us.
Yeah, he's still helping us till today.
Yeah.
But that was the first, I guess, official single that we did under the banner Mmuso Worship back then.
And this because it says for our city.
Yeah.
The song says for our city,
Yeah.
because it has always been we don't want to build a church for the church. We want to build a church for the city. And music becomes an easily translatable tool, which we can send the message out. And when we wrote the song, I think the message of the song is great.
Still relevant.
I'm just not sure about the.
Yeah, we should revisit it.
Let's revisit the song because I don't know why you guys. Anyway, it's fine. So they are then. But even in then, we were not asking the guys to join the church.
Yeah.
We were asking them to help us with that song. To take it out there, and then we asked them to help us with the album.
Yes.
So COVID happened.
Yeah.
And we had to close.
Yes.
But remember, before then, we had been doing worship
online
events.
No, actually, we did
before the launch.
Yes, we did. We had three.
We had three.
We had three.
And already then, so we're seeing musicians that come in, pull through, and stuff like that. In fact, one of the musicians, a piano player in the country, we were at an event in Pretoria East. And he was like, when are you guys starting the church? Because I want to come and serve.
I'm ready,
And he was there in the beginning. He's the one that got away.
Yeah.
Yes. So when the thing closed, then Facebook was muting our audio because we were using people's songs. And then we decided, okay, then let's record our own video and audio. And I was so broke when I said we must go and do that thing.
Have we ever had money to do anything?
Yeah, I think we're always.
We've never had.
That's always, we decide we're going to do this, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because those guys, they charged me 1.5.
Yeah.
I couldn't even pay 1.5. That's how crazy it was. I think the money for lunch that day, it came from
someone.
When we recorded the first album.
Yeah.
So everyone is there, they are thinking, because we ate Nando's.
Yes.
Yeah, but there was no money.
And Mali was still new.
Mali was still crying. She was a baby. Mali, my daughter.
Yeah.
She was still a baby, and she cried a lot.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Anyway, so we recorded that, released it, and I think that speaks to it has always been a life of faith.
Yeah.
Every album and everything was done. There's never been a time where we had the money to do anything we wanted to do.
Sure.
There's always been, we have faith, God help us. Even the current album.
Yeah.
We
on the day before.
Yeah.
I remember you had to leave and go somewhere.
Yes. To go.
Not by choice, but because there was a need.
Yeah. And but I think the honest truth is that while financially it was tough, this one, it was the better one.
Yeah, true.
Of
Definitely.
the rest of them, because
Things were in a better
things
place.
were in a better space, and we throw a lot of money in this thing. Remember, we were talking yesterday
Actually, yeah.
to say we probably spent more than $1 million.
Yeah, especially with this one, actually.
Yeah, just with everything. Yeah. So yeah.
And now here we are, 3 years later of Mmuso Church.
Yes.
Four albums later
Yeah.
of Mmuso Worship.
Yeah.
That's Jesus Be Lifted, then The Basement.
Yes, the basement. What is the name of the basement?
No, Jesus Be Lifted is The Basement.
There's that one
The-
where we didn't have money. Well,
Yeah, God is Still God, I think.
okay.
Yeah, there's that. Then there's Jesus to the City
first.
one, and then
Jesus
this one. And here we are with Jason Tegan
Yeah.
as the song that's
Sure.
doing great things.
Yeah.
And I think when I think about it, one of the things we've always said is we want to create music for the local church,
Yeah.
that the local church can have new songs to sing. I think we always make examples that all the songs we sing, God
Yeah.
gave those guys a revelation
Yeah.
for that time, and
Yeah.
we still sing it now.
Sure.
He should have a new message for us
Yeah.
in this current season where we're at, and I think we have a privilege
Yeah.
of him borrowing us a few of those songs
Yeah.
in this season.
In this season, yeah. And it's the language you always speak. I heard you say earlier in the video actually about how our posture is that he writes songs
Yeah.
through us.
Yeah.
Because we are limited in our own creativity. It's him who drops a song.
Yeah.
And you look at this album, every song has a random. There's actually not even one song where we sat down together and say, let's write a song
It's all
for this.
sporadic moments.
It was all sporadic moments. The only name actually, I wrote it when I was in London.
Come on.
It's an international
Levels.
song.
In between
yeah.
Swaziland and Lesotho.
No, in between London. Yeah. So I was in London in the train. I was waiting for someone at a museum, and that came.
Yeah.
And then Maria Jesu.
You wrote it
I wrote it at Jesus there.
Yeah.
And then once more, then added to it the thing here. And then on Tekane, obviously we know the story there.
Then there's Uvukile.
Uvukile.
You started that. I
Yes,
think once more.
Yes, I was actually in a car just outside our church, and I remember I was beating the steering wheel, like playing drums in my imagination. Then I sent once more that, and then he came up with I was singing what is the chorus, and I thought it was the verse.
Yeah.
And then he came up
With the chorus,
with the chorus, and then that. So yeah, it's been random. It's been random. We were not trying to be famous, be big or anything. We were just trying to write music for our local church.
True.
And then, but now I want to ask you this question in front of the people. I want you to answer me. Why is it when I send you songs, you and once more, you don't respond? Tell the people.
Because we have a church, there's so many other things that happen between Sunday and Monday. And to get a voice note at 12 midnight on Wednesday is not always...
You don't think it's serious. That's the bottom line is that you don't think it's serious. So send you the songs, I have to wait. Yeah. Anyway.
No, we'll do better. But I think it's exciting to see what God has been doing through what we are part of, actually.
Yeah.
I think we are just catching up to whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
And to hear people say how they're experiencing it, how they're feeling about it. The other day you mentioned someone said that they're going back to church, and for us,
Actually,
I think
a comment on
YouTube. For us, that's that. Even if everything shuts down tomorrow,
Yeah.
the fact that one person said, "I'm going back to church," we are all good and fine. So
Yeah.
to be continued.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to say.
Yeah.
Stay tuned
Yeah,
for the next
stay
one.
tuned.
Yeah.